Elephant is part of one of the largest auto insurance companies in the world with operations in 7 countries. But we only have one hometown, Richmond. Thank you, Richmond. We're proud to be one of your fastest growing employers. More care, less cost. That's the Elephant difference.
Davidson yesterday, and in general, is a great three-point shooting team. You guys held them at 26% today. How'd you guys do that?
We just wanted to run them off the three-pointer. We knew they needed threes, and they like to shoot a lot of threes, so we try to run them off as many threes as they can. In the second half, they started to make a lot of threes, and we just wanted to get back to what we was doing in the first half and just run them off threes.
Trevion, they gave you a few zone looks in the second half. Jonathan gets into the zone with the dribble. How important was that for breaking it down?
Yeah, it was real important. We work on that a lot in practice, just him getting into the lane and making a play, so the day it really came in effect when he was in the game, be able to cut through the zone and make the right play.
For both players, you had to come back early in the first half, and then you had to hold off their comeback in the second half. Do you feel like you sort of absorbed 2 body blows and handled them well in those situations?
That's something we work on every day. We have a drill in practice called Poise or Panic, and it pretty much gets us ready for the game with situations like that. When we go down, how are we going to respond and come back? And that's something Coach always preaches to us, is response, his ability to focus on the next more important thing, and that's what we did today.
Yeah, not really. I mean, what Mo said, we always work on it, so it's nothing new to us when that happens.
This is a very different game 9 days ago. How much of an inspiration was that result in today? I mean, you had plenty of incentive anyway. It's the semifinals, but did that also give you some incentive?
Yeah, it did. It was real humiliating when we was down there. So we just wanted to come out and play our game. When we played at Davidson, we didn't play our game. We wasn't aggressive. We just laid down pretty much. So we wanted to come out here and really just attack from the get-go.
For both players, you had your ups and downs since Briante went out. Do you feel like you've fully adjusted without him now?
I think we adjusted to what we have. I mean, nobody's going to take the place of Briante, so we just have to use what we have. Johnny and Jaquan really has been coming to their own as a point guard position. So, I mean, we're trying to transition them to become better point guards.
Yeah, just go along with Trey said. When Bree went down, Coach just told us we need to do 3 things better, and we'd pretty much be successful. Have a little more talk, energy, and enthusiasm, because those are things Briante does very well. So if the rest of the team brought a little bit more of that, he said we'll do well, and I think we're starting to bring a lot of those stuff.
Back here.
Mo, LaSalle really beat up Davidson down low. How much coming in did you know that you were going to have to be a really big factor?
I mean, I had the same exact looks against Davidson. Last time we played them, I was just missing. I was 1 for 6 from the line, and I missed a dunk and 2 easy layups. So I got the same looks today. I just made sure I finished them. And to go along, we saw Steve Zach get a lot in the paint also. So Coach Ballard just told me to go in there and attack them. They can't guard me. So Coach called a lot of plays for me to start the game.
Scott.
I guess, Mo, talk about the pace of the game. There was at one point where they were on like a 16-4 run, then you guys were on a 40-12 run, and then they went on a 16-0 run. And then in the second half, after that last run, there was 31 fouls called, so it was hard to get a pace going. Just talk about how that affected, the attitude of the game.
We just try to stay focused. Coach, he had us in huddle. I think they had cut it to 12 or something like that. Or did it get single digits?
I don't know.
It got to 5.
It got to 5? Oh, yeah. We got that media timeout. He just said, we're good. Just focus on the next thing, control what you can control. And we just try to go back into attacking mindset, because they kind of went zone and threw us off a little bit. And then Johnny just got in there and made plays.
Tim.
Trey, Coach said yesterday that y'all were still in the process of getting back to who you are. It looked like today y'all were back to where you are. Can you talk about that a little bit? Because y'all were playing at your pace and your style.
Yeah, we just played with a lot of enthusiasm today. We just want to go out there and attack from the get-go, like I said earlier. And we had our ups and downs today, but we just had to respond, and we responded pretty well today, and we're going to have to do that the rest of the season.
Chris.
Mo, can you talk about the locker room after the Davidson loss? What was said and what needed to be said?
A lot of people were sad, heads down. Jaquan was the main person talking. He started telling us, don't keep our heads down. The season's not over. Just focus on the A-10 tournament, because that's all we can focus on coming up. We couldn't control our destiny anymore. So we just turned all of our attention to this tournament coming up, and we've been doing pretty well.
Paul.
Trevion, Two things. Could you first talk about what Mo did today and what you've seen in him coming in these last few weeks? And there was a time at like 5:41, I think they were in a zone. You really wanted the ball. You called for it. You finally got it. You shot. You made it. Did you feel like you needed to score at that point, or just needed to score the rest of the way?
Well, about Mo, I mean, we just want him to be aggressive no matter what. When he gets in the paint, I don't think nobody in the country can stop him if he use all his muscles and strength. So that's what he did today. And that shot right there was just, I felt like I was open. And if I'm open, I'm confident I can make the shot. I mean, it had to be me that had to score. We just needed to score at that moment.
Anyone else for student athletes? Right here. 2 more questions.
Mo, in the VCU's in the final for the 3rd straight year. What's the determination level now just to finish the job and to finally win the title?
We're just trying to focus on next game, trying to go 1-0. The past couple years, we've been playing like so tight, just wanting to win real badly. This year, we just played the VCU way, ACL, and I think we should do well.
And back.
Trevion, your senior year, you make it to the championship again. Has it hit you yet? How do you feel?
I mean, I'm taking it. I mean, help coaches and teammates been helping me a lot with my senior year. Since senior night, a couple of days ago, they were saying that the rest of the season is for the seniors. So they really helped me like get through the rest of the season. Just me attacking and really everybody believing in me.
Elephant is part of one of the largest auto insurance companies in the world with operations in 7 countries. But we only have one hometown, Richmond. Thank you, Richmond. We're proud to be one of your fastest growing employers. More care, less cost. That's the Elephant difference.